Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. We're at South Shore, we're next to the pleasure beach, and we're going to have a look at this plot of land at the back of us which is destined to become a new food attraction. It's been on the cards for quite a little while, it's been talked about but nothing's happened yet. So hopefully now that there's a new planning application in, something might start to happen and revitalise this little plot of land. So if you're new in these parts, make sure that you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit the bell for notifications, and then you'll find out all about all the other stuff. We've actually just even managed to do a live, so I'm going to try doing that more frequently as well. So let's go and have a look, shall we? Let's go and see what the plan is. So as you can see, we're across the road from the sandcastle. We're just at the north side of the pleasure beach and just across from South Pier. So this is known as Flagstaff Gardens, and it's quite a generous space actually. There's a big block of public toilets at the back of these palm trees here, and there's a new planning application being submitted for a multi-use, oh, that's the ice blast look, for a multi-use food court. So I've got the photos, I've got the artist's impressions on my phone, so I'll show you what they're going to do. So Flagstaff Gardens itself opened in 1914 in time for the illumination, so it's been open a long time. As you can see, it's operated by Danfo, this toilet. Oh, I've got hiccups. This toilet block. So they come and clean it and look after it. And this is the Adventure Golf at the other side, which is operated by the pleasure beach. So one thing you might not notice is that back in the day when this used to be an old-fashioned crazy golf, and then before it a gardens, there used to be a fountain in these garden areas. And if you go into St John's Square to Cedar Square at the side of the church in Blackpool town centre opposite the Winter Gardens, there's a water fountain. It's like a big terracotta pot, and it was a fountain installed here at the Flagstaff Gardens by the Tramways Committee, and they moved it to St John's in 2009. So there you go. And the pleasure beach leased the crazy golf section of Flagstaff Gardens in 2003. And the actual crazy golf opened in 2008. I remember ever so clearly going to this when it used to be an old-fashioned original crazy golf with my mum and dad when we were on holiday. Anyway, we're not talking about that. This is what we're talking about. Can you remember Carniski's ghost train being on this site here? That was a bit of a white elephant, that. So this is it. It was a big shed that was on this corner here. Let me move my camera because it'll slowly pan up. On the corner of Osborne Road. And it had been in the Olympia and it moved here after it had finished and done its stint there. So it closed in April 2014, and this plot of land's been empty ever since. So these plans for this shipping container village, as it were shared in 2022 when they went to planning in April 23. And then it all went quiet. Nothing seemed to happen. It just all sort of slithered to a stop. And they've put new applications in with some minor modifications. So what they're going to do is use shipping containers for the kitchens and food preparation areas, which will go around the edge of the site. And then in the centre of it, they'll put outdoor seating. There's a big canopied tent going at this end, so that there's some shelter from rain and the occasional hot sun. And then this end will be temporary seating so that they can get access to what is the water storage tanks, which are underneath those manholes. And that's why there's nothing in the centre of the gardens at the moment. So that's the artist's impression of it. We are back to front, unfortunately. They've shown it looking from the other side. The tented area, which is at the top of the site, is next to the toilets. And then there's individual tables and parasols down at this end next to Wetherspoons. And that's what it would look like from where I'm standing now, from the front. So you'd see the containers stacked up against one another. And that would be your food storage and preparation and your kitchen areas. I think it's a good idea. I think I confused my gimbal then when I did that. So what they're planning to do is to create a lively food hub and a vibrant destination for people to come. So it's got an open air market atmosphere, but it's flexible and enables United Utilities to be able to shift anything should they need to do to get access to their asset and the water tanks which are underneath the floor here. Clever idea here, what? Because at the moment it's just an empty plot, which is a shame when you're in prime middle of central Blackpool land. I mean, look at that. You're in the middle of a space where land is at a shortage and at a premium, and it's just empty because it's got to be empty because there's a water tank underneath. So I think that'll be good. I think it'll be a good addition. What do you think? Leave us a comment below. Let us know what you think, and we'll keep you updated on any progress as soon as we hear or see anything. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye for now.